Hi, good day everyone. This is a quick introduction of me. This is for the final presentation or final project for the CS50 course. And a quick introduction, my name is Francisco Quinola Jr. and you can call me Kiko. And this project title is Budget Tracker. For my GitHub and edX username, my GitHub is Kiko Maching, or Kiko-Maching. My edX username is Schola_90. And I'm currently located in Manila, Philippines. So the tools I use for this CS50 project is HTML, CSS, of course. We have JAVASCRIPT, Jinja, SQLite 3, Python, Flask, and I use CS50 code space for the website I created. So let me just quickly go to the website. So as you can see, this is my website. If the user is logged out, this is just a beautiful landing page. We have this like a quick introduction to the website, and of course we have this page, and we also have the footer. So basically the footer does not contain any links, but this is just a introduction to CS50. But the user can click on register or click on login, but the user can click on register or switch to login by clicking in here, or switch to register. So for the register, just quickly register a dummy account. Let me just say dummy, and it's 123 and 123. As you can see, it has an error message if it's not the same password for the confirm password. And let me just quickly create an account. So here is my website for the budget tracker. As you can see, it's all empty because it's a newly created account. So it's a dummy account. As you can see, it's currently set to September, which is today, or the current month that I'm recording this. So we can also change this to different months. But let me just quickly log in a different username which has a dummy data. So before recording this, I added multiple datas in this current account, which is my account. This is Kiko. So as you can see, we have different numbers in the page, but let me just quickly go through the header or the header navigation. For the header navigation, we have the dashboard, which is will redirect you to the dashboard or the home page. For the transactions, it will redirect you to transactions, and of course we have the history, and we have the logout button. For the logout button, just quickly log out and then log in again. Kiko. Yeah, so let me just quickly explain to you how the budget tracker works. Basically, the user can save all of the expenses and all of the income that he has for the current month. So for example, in my end, I do have a total income for the September, which is currently this month. A total income of 24,500. My total expenses are 15,300, and the net balance or the remaining money I have this month is about 9,200 pesos. So currently this is set to pesos because of course I'm living here in Manila, Philippines, and we have the total savings as well. For the total savings, this is 69,000. This is the total money we have or I have for the current year of 2025. So as you can see, we have the dashboard. Again, we have the quick introduction of how you are expending your money in the current month, and we have the graph, or what they call this is the quick intro or the pie chart of how you are expending your money. So for example, we have the groceries, which is you expend 2,000. For the coffee snacks, I spent about 3,000, and 19% for rent, and many more for health, dining. So in the left side part or the right side part, we have the recent transactions for the current month. So of course, this is also using SQLite 3. This is all coming from a database. So as you can see, we have the quick introduction or quick transactions for the current month. As you can see, if it's red, it means that it's an expenses. So as you can see, I spent 3,000 pesos for coffee, 1,000 pesos for lunch with friends, taxi rides 900. As you can see, it's 1,500. It's green if it's an income. You can also filter these results by clicking this button. For example, this income button. As you can see, it's now all green. So for the green part, as you can see, this is all the income I had this for the current month, and of course the expenses. For the expenses, I have this different, red like cards that I show to the user. And then at the bottom part is also we can track a specific expenses. For example, I am currently tracking specific expenses for my coffee, and my limit is 4,000. So my current limit is 4,000, but I already spent 3,000 of it. So 3,000 is about 75% of 4,000. So I'm currently safe. And let me just quickly remove that here. So for coffee and snacks, remove. So as you can see, it's gone now. So I'm gonna add one. Again, I'm gonna add the coffee and snacks, and I'm going to budget it like only 2,500. Sorry, it's 2,500. So as you can see, it refreshes the page, and I'm already out of budget. Why? Because my limit is 2,500, but already spent 3,000 pesos. So it means I am 120% out of the budget now. But if I'm going to change it, for example, the coffee again, coffee and snacks, I set the limit to about 5,000. So as you can see, I'm still safe because 3,000 is just 60% of 5,000. So in this way, I can specifically monitor the transactions I have in the bottom part of the page. So I won't over budget in a month for specific. For example, we can also add one for electricity, for rent. So and the user can add this specific monitoring at the bottom of the page. So again, in the dashboard page, we have this budget tracker. This is our like main transaction we have. We have the total income, we have the total expenses, and then the net balance, which is just the deduction of total income and total expenses. And we have the total savings. This is for the current year of 2025. We have this graph just to show our pie chart, just to show the different parts of a transaction of the user. And we have the recent transactions for the current month, and of course the user can also set to monitor a specific transaction. So it can be safe, you can see if it's over budget. And then the next is in the header is we have the transactions. Of course, the user can add a transaction. So the transaction is it an income, is it an expenses? For example, it's another expenses on my side. It's amount to 2,000 pesos, and the category what I paid a water bill. For example, I paid the water bill. I paid a water bill. So I paid it for today. It's 9/29 or September 29 of 2025. If I add this to the transaction and go back to dashboard, as you can see, the recent transaction, I paid a water bill. This is negative 2,000. If you're going to check this, where it is, utilities, transport, health, I guess it goes to here we have the water. So it's about 2,000 pesos, and it's now in pie chart, and it's now in the recent transactions. And of course, if we wanted to monitor it, we can just add one here for the water. Now going back to the header navigation, of course we have the history. So the difference of this history page is this is not only for every month. This is for the whole 2025. So for example, as you can see, we have the full history from the first time I used the application here. And then as you can see in the dashboard as well, we can also change the month. For example, I wanted to go back to what August. So in August, I can see all of the expenses from August. So as you can see, the last thing I spent was lunch with friends for about 1,100, and there's no monitor for the current month, right? So that's how the budget monitoring works, and I hope this is enough for me to pass the CS50 course. And I do really like the CS50 course, and I I learned I learned a lot, and it's, I guess, the best course I had for the past few years. And thank you. And this was CS50.